I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Oh, oh, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Oh, oh, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle pay. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision, in the cage. When you visit, get the leave. In the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. Not a heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And in the other corner, it is Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. This former middleweight champion of the world comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches.
The taller of the two needs to use that long jab, use those long sweeping hooks and uppercuts just to keep them off and just keep that distance.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former super middleweight champion of...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Can't find a home for that jab. Punch, counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Just missing with the uppercut. If this fight is anything like their first battle back from 2021 in Las Vegas, expect them to show a lot of respect to each other.
How is Caleb going to handle such a successful champion, title-winning Canelo Alvarez? He knows what he's got to do. He's got to get in there and box to the best of his ability. I hope timing's on his side. He knows Alvarez slows down the second half of a fight. He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. He's got to take the pace away from him.
And they figure out the combination to this shape.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You believe what we are seeing. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Both men step back for just a moment. The jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just the same again. Would you take him out? He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to
Work. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting you.
go out there and finish him. Just stay focused.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work.
Working nice. Oh, 1-2 straight line. No, we can't miss him. Great.
The fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Get me timing already.
You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
Let's fight.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Just misses that uppercut. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's ready to go now. Jump all over. Mix it up.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
To go. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to go.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
Over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter punch caught him clean. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Failing to score with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up.
Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it. To go.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish it. He's ready to go.
Oh, close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, gentlemen?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook won't score. Won't score with that right uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both fighters landing on these big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Not a lot of punch out, so we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought.
They ring the bell and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that jab just missed with the left hand. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed.
Canelo. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and push you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Nice counter shot. Hey, look, Quinn just got clipped. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, he's ready to go now. Jump all over. Mix it up.
Got no gas in the tank no more.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
That jab won't score. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That hook doesn't score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so good.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. As he survived the storm, he's throwing punches again.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Oh my word, Canelo. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, he's ready to go now. Jump all over. Mix it up. Got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it to go.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle. Go out there and finish him. He's ready to go.
So close, kid. Come on. Bang him downstairs. Jab.
All over him. Mix it up. Body and head. Be smart. Change your angle.
Will the fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up. Body and head.
Jab.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Right uppercut just off target. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. A big whiff with the right hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything to turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about that, Johnny? You don't hear those kind of scorecards very often. A majority decision win.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really remember it. And this is one of those fights. Majority decision, I agree, you agree, the fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's a nod. Okay, you agree.